pay with backdoor cuts, dribble drives into the gap. But then Boise kind of adjusted their game, not only defensively but offensively. They got used to the pressure of St. Bonaventure. They spaced the floor, they attacked the zone with precision, and they made shots. You've got to make the shots once you have them. And they didn't do that in their previous game against Cal Irvine, but they started getting loose and feeling confident. Manuel Acott was very special. The 6'8" point guard was really hard to handle for St. Bonaventure. They're going to have to make some adjustments in the second half on how they play and defend Acott.
So the beginning of this game, St. Bonaventure led by as much as 12, 18-6. It was Boise State who missed 10 of their first 11, actually 11 of their first 12, and then basically the same finish for St. Bonaventure at the end of the first half.
And all told, it was a good half of basketball, and I think obviously Leon Rice is feeling better about his team, and Mark Schmidt, I'm sure, will make some adjustments on how they defend Boise in the half court.
Acott can't open up the half with a jumper, but an offensive rebound. Dutrieve has his progress cut off. Foul line Jay, Shaver Jr. Contested, saved by Welch. And the body's going to stop the start.
As I said to you at halftime, Derek, off the air, Boise State, it's not surprising they came back back in this game. You know, they've been on the big stage. They play in the Mountain West, which is a terrific conference, and Leon Rice has been through a lot of battles over his career, so he's going to keep his team composed and make adjustments in game.
The flip down low and the jam by Shu.
And now you see St. Bonaventure making adjustments and really doing a good job of being patient, waiting for Boise to make a mistake and then finding the open man on the backside. There's the drive and dish, a little two-man game. Oshunyi slips the screen and punches it home.
That's the third foul that'll be charged to Jalen Attaway. So Attaway in a bit of a pickle right now from the foul perspective. Key jab at the stripe, sinks the first.
That was a really good set by St. Bonaventure, one of many that Mark Schmidt has in his playbook, but it's just a simple ball reversal in a two-man game with the weak side action kind of being false action to draw the defense, and it's like playing in your driveway, 2-on-2 basketball.
3-point lead again for Boise State.
Soft pressure just to see if St. Bonaventure might bite and make a mistake.
Attaway with the drop to Holmes. Oshuniyi working against Armush. Goes up, stopped, and the shot clock violation takes place. He couldn't get it off and retrieve it in time.
Now, Oshun is the better offensive player, much improved. But here you see 1, 2, 3 dribbles before he makes his move. And with every dribble, the defense shrinks and closes in on him. He's got to make a quicker decision to get to the rim.
Baseline for Kijak, and hits.
Now that's frustrating for the defenders. Attaway, they're in there on him, but the size factor is big factor when they drive into the gaps. They just shoot over the top of the St. Bonaventure defenders.
Biggest lead of the game for the Broncos. Step back, fade away, connects. Attaway, nicely done by Jalen Attaway.
Well, you see why they call him the X Factor. He was a little frustrated on the last play defensively. They thought he was in great position and still got scored on, but he came right back at Boise and that time caused a turnover.
That ball hit off of Kijab. Bonnie's take control again.
Well, that's why this team is built for the long haul. Every player on St. Bonaventure knows their role.
To the high post. Lofton, player control foul, picked up. And now some extracurriculars on each side. And what will be the takeaway out of this?
I think Tim Clockerty teed up Kijab. I think Kijab got in the face of Kyle Lofton after that offensive foul and did a little taunting. Now this is a good play defensively by Boise and a bad play offensively. Lofton had nowhere to go down low, and then Kijab just kind of bumps him twice. And that's a good call by Tim Clocker. Leon Rice doesn't like it, but he's got to talk to Kijab. That's something you don't need, especially when you've got a 3-point lead.
And with this crowd being the way that it is, being heavily on the side of St. Bonaventure, you don't want that momentum to pick up and get this team energized.
Well, the thing about this game, the other night we did Pittsburgh and West Virginia, and that was an uneven game because both teams offensively weren't playing that well, but defensively they were up in each other's face, and it got chippy, and it got a little dirty in the second half. This game, both teams have been playing extremely hard on the defensive end, making good moves on the offensive end at times, but it's never got over the top. It's been over the top. Now that time, Kijab, that's really totally unnecessary for him to get back in the face of Lofton. Lofton's a great player. Just move on, play on. You've got the ball. Be happy about it.
And if anything, in the case of the officials, you want to try to stop things from escalating further.
Absolutely, you got to call that. That's, the officials are instructed. You can't pass on something like that because then the next time it's going to get even uglier.
That's the third against Lofton, who offensively has slowed down here since the first half. He hasn't scored since the 7-minute mark of the first half.
And that might have been a little bit of a frustration play by Kyle Lofton because he has not shot the ball well from the perimeter, and he hasn't really had many opportunities from the perimeter because the length of Boise has bothered him, and he just got caught off balance. And then I think Kijab might have been coming in just to give his teammates some support, and he had to run into Lofton, but you got to see who's out there in your path. You just can't run people over.
Getting the explanation is Lofton only gets 1 out of 2. So what's the explanation?
Well, Tim Clocker came over and said exactly what we thought. It's an unsporting foul, unsporting technical on Kijab, and it's a team foul for Boise and a personal on Kijab as well.
So a lot to unpack there. It's still a lead for Boise State at 2, 37-35, just underway, second half. Thanks for joining us here today as a part of a big day of college hoops on ESPN2.
Yeah, Rice wants the arm bar called on Jaron Holmes as Acott tries to back him in to post up.
3-ball up, that rattles out, and the rebound grab by the Bonnies. Holmes gets the feed, drifts over, left side, runner. Can't get it to go. Oshaniyi with the follow, and he's fouled.
Oshaniyi, I thought Holmes was looking to throw the lob, and he never got in position to catch the lob, and instead he just threw it up on the rim, and you've got to drive him out. Those long arms. Armush had the inside position, but those long arms can do a lot of damage on both ends.
It is Armush's second. Or check that, his first. And this free throw will tie the game if it connects. And it does not. 1 point lead still for Boise State at 37-36. Shaver Jr. to the rim. Can't get it to go. Tip to Holmes. Holmes speeding down the floor. He almost tried to finish that off with authority. He could not, and he was fouled in the process.
Almost thought Holmes was going to take the harm here and not get the foul call, but the foul call did come, and he deserves it because that is going strong to the rack.
And that's the fourth on Kijab. So a pivotal play there. They can't get the layup. on one side, and then Kejab picks up his fourth on the other end.
Well, it's just not a smart play by Kejab. He's got to understand now, because of that technical, he had 3, and so you've got to stay away from plays like that, because these points are not as valuable as him being on the floor. Now he's going to be off the floor for a good period of time.
And now Degenhart will head into the game for Kejab for what, at least on the side of Kejab sitting, will likely be an extended period of time, because at this point, 16:31 left to go. You have to be very careful with how you use him the rest of the way.
Well, you know, and it's a fine line. As a player, you never want to tell your players to let up and just give somebody a layup, but you have to be smart there on the floor and know and understand your own situation with the fouls.
The Bonnies' first lead in the second half, first lead since they led 28-26. Back in half one, 6-0 run.
Back in the matchup zone, extending on the perimeter.
Acott will launch and hit. Emmanuel Acott, looking back at the crowd, gives the lead right back to the Broncos.
Well, that's about as simple and fundamental a zone offense as you can run, but it's smart because they're just spacing it out and moving the ball on the perimeter.
Welch with the answer.
Well, this battle's fun. Thursday afternoon, the crowd's flying, and both teams are executing.
Armush in the lane, gets fouled on the way up. And let's see who it will be charged against. It'll be Holmes with the infraction. Great pace and energy here, the Shriners Children's Charleston Classic. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Lowe's and Pizza Hut. Order today at pizzahut.com.
Discover News 12 New York.
All smiles for our Moodcast. We have warm sunshine all throughout our area.
Where exactly will these cannabis retail establishments be allowed?
This bus allows 6 people at a time to come in and get vaccinated.
The first female coach in the NFL.
It's a new way to see the best of News 12's local channels from all across the tri-state area, all in one place. Now streaming 24/7, however you like to watch. Discover News 12 New York today.
We've got another star-studded NBA Friday doubleheader on ESPN and the app. AD, Russell Westbrook, and the Lakers play the second game of their 5-game road trip against Jason Tatum and the Celtics at 7:30 Eastern. Then, Luka and the Mavs square off against Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and the Suns for the second time in 3 days. Our coverage starts with NBA Countdown at 7 Eastern. A great doubleheader lined up for Friday. And hey, when you have Lakers-Celtics, that's a rivalry.
I think the King may be back. He's threatening to come back. LeBron's been out for a while, but he says about 50-50 he'll be back. And the Celtics have been up and down and all around this year. Just Jason Tatum looked very good last night against Atlanta, but had no help. And the Suns have won 9 in a row, so they're playing very, very well. Chris Paul, defying age. He's still an amazing point guard. But LeBron about to be part owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins because he's a part owner of the Fenway Sports Group, who owns the Red Sox, and they're buying the Penguins. So crossing sports lines is available.
He's got a lot of irons in the fire, whether it be on the field or off. And we'll see if he's on the court tomorrow night. Holmes, the kick out, open, Welch, 3.
Now that's just beautiful basketball. You know, Holmes kind of got caught in the air, didn't know where to go, but then he said, wait a minute, I've played with you for 4 years, Dominic Welch. I know you're going to slide down from that wing into the corner and make yourself available for an open 3.
6th lead change of the day. In the corner for Dutry. He's harassed. Acott, he'll launch. And hits from 3. Emmanuel Acott. He's got 19 points.
Again, Jaren Holmes right in his grill, but at 6'4", unavailable to deter the shot.
Acott tying a career high in scoring thus far. (45-44) lead. Welch way off this time.
Dominic Welch understands spacing and how to play. Watch as the ball comes in. He knows his defender slides up. He slides down. Holmes finds him for the open three.
This game has certainly settled in after the slow start by the Broncos. 1 point lead for Boise State. They won the only other matchup between these two programs as Dutrieve with a runner misses. Armouche rebound. His shot's blocked, and it will go over to the Bonnies. Shoon as they chant.
Well, St. Bonaventure did an unbelievable job. First defending the pick and roll in the paint, keeping Armouche away from the rim, giving him a good look, and then really closing the door on the offensive rebound.
Third block today for Oceanee. Lofton between the circles. Out is Holmes. Catch and shoot and hits. Jaron Holmes.
That's got to make Mark Smith feel good. Not just making the shot, but just the execution, the timing. Perfect half-court offense, reversing the ball, finding the open man at the top.
They rise in Charleston. Dutrieve. Into the lane, kick out. That three is missed by Degenhart, and a foul going the other way against Boise State.
Well, Degenhart a little frustrated he missed that shot. He was wide open on a driving kick, and Bonaventure really gave a lot of help on that dribble drive. Boise did a good job of finding Degenhart in the corner. He just couldn't knock it home.
That's the first on Degenhart. He'll head out. Back to it, the Bonnies up 2, 47-45.
Well, since Kejab went out with that fourth, Bonnies have played with much more confidence and kind of have gained the momentum back in this game.
Welch, shoulder shake, lost the ball. Shot clock under 10. Lofton gets to the block, his runner missing. Armouche battling, has the board.
He just does a great job, Kyle Lofton, getting himself in the lane. Just couldn't bring it home.
Armouche rolling to the rim. Player control foul call. Welch able to draw it.
Well, every coach preaches culture and buy-in. This is buy-in. 5 guys helping. Welch rotates over from the backside, steps in front of a guy they say is 240, is probably closer to 270, all muscle, but just takes one right in the chest.
That's number 2 on Armouche. Lofton as Acott claps at him. Nearly 8 minutes gone by, half 2. Tight one here from Charleston. Welch again, good again.
Good again, and they are in a rhythm in the half court. They're not only making shots, they're making them because they're in rhythm of their half court offense. The sets you run every day against no defense. They are precise and in perfect timing.
Najee Smith into Armouche. Armouche contested, and it will stay with the Broncos.
Well, St. Bonaventure is feeling it. This crowd is feeling it, and they're feeling it because they're running their stuff. They're accurate, defending, and just being physical on both ends.
Discover News 12 New York.
All smiles for our moodcast. We have warm sunshine all throughout our area.
Where exactly will these cannabis retail establishments be allowed?
This bus allows
The tri-state area, all in one place. Now streaming 24/7, however you like to watch. Discover News 12 New York today.
The big fella they call Shoon in Western New York. He gives up his body. He does so many things defensively. His presence, his ability to not only block shots and take charges, but get out on the perimeter, move his feet quickly, an improved offensive player as well. The shot blocker, great timing, plays with tremendous energy, and has been struggling with a little bit of a back issue, but today looks like he is bouncy, ready to go because he has played so hard and so well on both ends.
What a tremendous defensive player he is. He was the A-10 Defensive Player of the Year a season ago, and he is well on his way to being in the mix for that conversation again. Acott trying to shake Holmes. Gets it to go. Good defense by Holmes, but Acott better offense.
Jaron Holmes just threw his hands up in the air and said, what am I supposed to do? I am toe-to-toe with him. I put a hand right in his face, and he just shot right over the top.
And that's a new career high, 21. Lofton rolling and scoring to the rim.
What a pass, though, from Oshuni from the high post. You don't see that in today's game very often. The big man dropping dimes from the top.
Armush. And then the dunk by Smith. Najee Smith gets it done down low, and the lead is back to 2 for the Bonnies.
Well, this is a treat watching this game today, but this game should have been played maybe on Sunday night. This is a championship final type intensity and ability to execute on both ends.
Holmes, checked by Rice, falls to the floor, and they'll say he received some help.
Dropping dimes, we talked about it earlier, but the ability to drop dimes, not only that, but the ability to space the court, and that's just a simple play that they work on every day. You see as he goes to set that screen on Smith, Smith kind of lowers his arm or his body and catches Shoon in the midsection.
Looks like he's going to stay in there. Now they are taking a look at this play.
Pretty sure that was incidental. But got a top-notch crew here today. Jeb Harkness, Tim Clockerty.
And it looked like Smith was just trying to fight through the play.
Right. Well, this game has been played at such a high level of intensity that bodies have been crashing into each other on numerous occasions, and Teddy Valentine did a good job of quickly going to the monitor, which isn't always a strength of some officials. ...
Message received. Lofton, under 10 to shoot. Drifting to the wing with 5. Can't hit. Offensive rebound, new possession. Lofton. Going at Acott. Tried to flip it inside, but it was deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bonnies with only 5 seconds to shoot.
Well, Emmanuel Acott not only has given St. Bonaventure trouble, big-time trouble on the offensive end, but defensively he's done a great job guarding Kyle Lofton.
Holmes almost got that tough delivery to go. He had the double clutch there. The lead still at 2 for the Bonnies. Shaver Jr. outside. Armush. Open shooter for 3. That's no good. Spins off the rim out of the hands of Smith on the 3.
Quality possession, quality shot by Boise. Reversed the ball, found the open man, just couldn't bring it home.
Lofton. The fans rise again. Shot clock under 10. Holmes for 3, grazing the front of the rim. Acott Trying to create some space, has to back out. Inside, Shaver Jr. delivers with a layup.
Shaver Jr. had two St. Bonaventure defenders attacking him at the rim, but found a way to squeeze it home. Great body control.
Tie game at 51. Abu Kijab with 4 fouls is at the scorer's table, set to head back in momentarily.
Emmanuel Acott will not let Kyle Lofton find any space out there on the perimeter.
Lofton has it here, now outside Welch. Down to 2. Oceanee goes up, and a great contest there leads to a shot clock violation. Well done by Boise State.
Marcus Shaver, a guy that can score. He has an array of different moves, and this time the real good body control off the top of the window.
So both teams reshuffling the deck here with personnel.
I think St. Bonaventure offensively, they need to try to get Kyle Lofton in a little bit more of some pick and roll action just to free him up a little bit, just to give him some space from Emmanuel Acott.
Shaver Jr. hangs, denied a foul. And that's Coulibaly there with the contest, but he'll pick up the foul.
Mark Schmidt not happy with this one, and that looked like Tim Clockerty gave the body signal. Like pretty good help defense.
That's the first on Coulibaly. First from Shaver Jr. is through. Mark Schmidt not exactly pleased with that call.
Well, his point is that Coulibaly was backing up on the play and still got his hand on the basketball, but I did not see any body-to-body contact.
2-point lead for the Broncos. 53-51, 8 minutes even left to go. Thrown in, and a foul coming up. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation coming out of the timeout. 2-point lead for the Broncos in quarterfinal round action. Stay tuned.
Mazda of Lodi's new state-of-the-art showroom is truly one of the most prestigious in the entire tri-state area. It has been designed to make our customers' experience equal to the premium vehicles we offer. Mazda of Lodi, where everyone is a winner.
Back with your check. Yep.
It's okay, everyone. I got this.
Are you a doctor?
Negative. I just watch a ton of medical dramas on Sling TV. Good news, her kidneys are beating.
Sling has live sports, news, and entertainment. It's the live TV you love and on demand for just $35 a month.
I need tweezers, rubbing alcohol, and a Western omelet.
With Sling, you're confident you get the best of live TV.
You're gonna be fine.
Maybe too confident. Get your first month now for only $10. Sling.
And now for our game track, brought to you by Dollar General. 9 lead changes, 3 ties. You mentioned the atmosphere and the feeling of this game. Both teams really locked in here throughout.
There's no doubt about it. And St. Bonaventure obviously has a little bit of a home court advantage with all their great loyal fans in the building. But Boise, they've answered every challenge this afternoon. And as we said before, they play in the Mountain West Conference. They've got an excellent coach in Leon Rice. And they've got a very good basketball team. And this Emmanuel Acott is – St. Bonaventure really has had no answer for him. He's made every move. They've made every move. They've tried to play man. They've switched up on him. They played matchup zone. They played him airtight. But with his size and his ability to handle the basketball, get into the lane, and the great court spacing that Leon Rice has established in his offense, it's very hard to defend him. He's going to take a little bit of rest here and come back in. But they've got Kijab back in the game with 4 fouls. So keep an eye on that, Derek, and see if the guards from St. Bonaventure try to attack him with 4 and see if he presents that same tough resistance that he's had the rest of the game.
Front end of a 1-and-1 by Holmes is good. Dutrieve picking up his foul.
And also keep an eye on Kyle Lofton. I'm sure his eyes are going to light up a little bit with Emmanuel Acott on the bench. And get that guy 6'8" off me for a few minutes. Give me a breather.
Dutrieve with the 3 fouls. Shaver Jr. whips it inside, and we will go the other way. So Shaver Jr. picks up the foul down low on the drive, and that's his third.
Well, pretty much you know a couple things are given. That the Riley Center is going to be filled for every St. Bonaventure home game, and then if the ball comes in the paint, somebody's going to give up their body because they play tremendous team defense and help.
Attaway. Joined by Lofton, Coulibaly as well. Welch for 3. That's off. Acott came in on the closeout, and the possession will go over to Boise State with 7:25 left in a tie ball game.
Not sure Mark Schmidt liked that shot, although I will say I'm sure he didn't like that shot because that was a rushed attempt by Welch. It's out of their offense, but Acott was right up in his grill.
Kijab has to be careful here with the 4 fouls. Outside, Acott 3, got it again. Emmanuel Acott, 24. The career high day continues.
Both those guys played very well together. That time Kijab drew the defender in, and Acott just did a real nice job just sliding into that open slot on the right wing.
Lofton, and he gets fouled on his drive. He'll go to the line.
You watch Kijab here. He'll draw that defender in. 3 defenders are ball watching, and all Acott has to do is step up and say thank you.
Now Lofton will go to the line here, but the Bonnies without a field goal now in over 4 minutes.
When you think of Kyle Lofton and Jaron Holmes, you think of guys that can really beat you off the bounce. They're so good in transition. They're so good in the pick and roll game. But one thing from watching tape from last year and this year and today's game, you notice one thing about them is kind of a lost art in basketball, their ability to move without the basketball. Mark Schmidt really has done a nice job of running some sets where they're constantly in motion. It's hard to find them, and that's what happened on that last possession. Lofton caught the ball on the move going to the rim.
56-55 after the pair of free throws by Lofton. 1-point game. Acott, or excuse me, Kijab on the drive. That's no good. Loose ball taken by Holmes.
That's why Bonnies are so tough. They will go and attack when they can in transition, but if they don't have it, they don't force it, and they get into their stuff.
Attaway creates space, gets it to fall. So that's Attaway going against Kijab with the 4 fouls. He hit the deck. No call was made. 57-56. Bonnies up, timeout. Boise State, lead change number 10 of the afternoon.
Mazda of Lodi's new state-of-the-art showroom is truly one of the most prestigious in the entire tri-state area. It has been designed to make our customers' experience equal to the premium vehicles we offer. Mazda of Lodi, where everyone is a winner.
Hi, I'm Reese Davis, host of ESPN's College Game Day, here with Sling to help some fans make their signs. Follow me. Let's get these signs ready for game day.
Reese, is this a commercial for Sling?
Maybe.
Watch college football for only $10 your first month.
The Bonnies up by a point with 6:03 left to go. Derek Jones and Tim Welch with you this afternoon. The Bonnies ranked 22nd in the nation as we get a look at the AP Top 25, 16 to 25. Teams are going to play you a lot harder when they know you have that number next to your name.
Well, Mark Schmidt said it yesterday. He said, you know, we've been the hunter. You know, we're always the underdog. We're, you know, the little school that, you know, no one knows about or respects. Now they've got the target. They've got the target, and rightfully so, and they're ready for it. You could see it today because this is a high-quality team in Boise that they're going toe-to-toe with, and you don't have to tell me what a good basketball team looks like. And all I know is there are two good ones sitting right in front of us playing their hearts out.
Dutry gets it back from Acott. Shot clock drifting to 10 seconds. Into Armush.
Bonnie's in the matchup zone.
Shaver Jr. 3, high arcing, got it! Marcus Shaver Jr.
Well, that is just excellent patience, and that was an NBA type three. That was right in front of Leon Rice with a hand in his face by Attaway.
Attaway tries to answer and does. Tie game again.
Answer this, answer that. Both teams playing excellent defense, but better offense, just being totally patient, waiting for that one little opening.
The bucket from the transfer from Miami, Ohio. Ties it up at 59. Acott. Tough jumper, missed it. Good rebound by Attaway. Attaway, 2-on-1. The feed to Welch. The layup is in.
That's turning defense into offense at its best, and a great boom by Mark Schmidt, putting the taller Dominic Welch on Acott, slowing him down, putting his hand, getting that hand in his face. That extra inch counts for something on the contest.
Bonnie's out in front again. The three missed by Kejab. The rebound taken by Holmes and company.
Well, the veteran Lofton, he looks at his coach. They know what to do. Been together for these 4 years, played many, many games at this level in the past. They're going to run their stuff, wait for the good shot.
Oceanie outside. Welch, whoa, he traveled. He was trying to get rid of that basketball and then got caught in the air.
Well, he got caught in the air, and it wasn't really an error by Welch. It was, but it wasn't, because Boise's defense really clamped down on that possession. They took away that high post feed, they took away the backdoor cut, and they had good pressure on the basketball.
Boise State coming off of a loss to UC Irvine. Armush tried to go up and under, and he walked. 2-point lead for the Bonnies as we go to a stop. Defense flashed by the number 22 ranked team in the country. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere. Dollar General, where you save time and money every day. And Popeye's new nuggets. They come in piece, 8-piece.
Mazda of Lodi's new state-of-the-art showroom is truly one of the most prestigious in the entire tri-state area. It has been designed to make our customers' experience equal to the premium vehicles we offer. Mazda of Lodi, where everyone is a winner.
Hi, I'm Reese Davis, host of ESPN's College Game Day, here with Sling to help some fans make their signs. Follow me. Let's get these signs ready for game day.
Reese, is this a commercial for Sling?
Maybe.
Watch college football for only $10 your first month.
St. Bonnie's and Boise State locked up in a good one here. Clemson and Temple will follow, and then the night session should be fun as well.
Well, Marquette, Shaka Smart, bringing that old havoc up to Milwaukee, and They showed some havoc the other night with a great win over Illinois at home. And old Huggy Bear down at West Virginia, he's got a good, strong team. They play really good, hard defense, as all his teams do. And really depending on how they shoot the ball from the perimeter. Next game, Clemson Temple, big-time scorer Khalif Battle for Temple, and P.J. Hall, the ever-improving big man for Clemson.
2-point lead for St. Bonaventure. Derek Jones and Tim Welch with you. Shriners Children's Charleston Classic. The opener has been outstanding. Lofton backing off. Under 10 to shoot. Lofton gets to the elbow. One-footed jumper is good.
Wow, that's just great offense. Great patience by Lofton. They got Emmanuel Acott in a switch, so he switched off Lofton, allowed him to drive into the lane.
Down to Armouche, who throws it down.
Armouche, that is a man that is not afraid of anything at the rim.
6'10", 235. When he picks up steam, look out.
Well, that was a big difference in this last possession, though. They got Emmanuel Acott off Kyle Lofton on a ball screen on the wing. It's a big difference when he's not defending Kyle Lofton in the lane.
Dropped in, down low, beautifully done. Attaway with the finish to extend the lead out to 4.
Oshuni, unbelievable passer for a big man. He just loves to drop those dimes. That time, perfect high-low action.
Shaver Jr. gets a step. Almost blocked. Armouche nearly got it to fall with the follow, but Welch gets bumped. And that leads to a whistle against Acott.
A little pick and roll action. Armouche with authority. No one's getting in the way of that. And then high-low. This is out of Mark Schmidt's playbook from the 80s. Beautiful basketball.
So Welch with an opportunity to extend this lead. The Bonnies have made 5 straight field goals to help push this lead out to 4.
Mark used to run that at Boston College and got it from the great Gary Williams back in the day. I mean, you don't see much high-low action anymore. It's all space the court, dribble handoffs, dribble drives, but St. Bonaventure really knows how to execute their half-court offense.
15 of 18 now from the line. They've done an exceptional job there. Their lead at 6, courtesy of a 10-2 run. Tim, you feel like the momentum has shifted here on the side of the Bonnies.
Well, a couple things have happened. First of all, they've tightened their defense in the half court. They have not allowed Acott a lot of room. They put Dominic Welch on him, which is not a big difference, but he's got a couple inches on Kyle Lofton and Jaron Holmes. So that length really has deterred Acott from having those open jumpers on the perimeter. And then in the half court, they've done a real good job. Just their offense now is really in a good rhythm. High level. It's like at the end of the Atlantic 10 tournament last year. They're just every time now when they're in the half court, they are getting the shot that they want.
4 players in double figures for the Bonnies. Attaway, Lofton, along with Welch and Holmes.
Well, that's why both these coaches are terrific. I mean, 15 years for Mark at St. Bonaventure and Leon 12 years. There's a reason for that. They're excellent, not only at what they do running their program, but both of them have made numerous in-game adjustments today that have benefited both teams.
Acott, D'd up by Welch. Approaching 2 minutes left to go. Dutry thought about shooting and then gave it up. Acott drifting over, swings it. Key jab 3, missed it. Loose ball, tracked down by Lofton.
Well, that's not really Kejab's game on the wing. He let it fly. Leon Rice would have liked to see him maybe drive it to the rim.
Kejab is shooting 12% from 3 heading into this game. The team as a whole, Boise State, has struggled to shoot from 3, but today, their best outing from deep this season. Armouche forces a turnover. 3-on-2. Shaver Jr. to an open Dutrieve momentarily. Great closeout by Lofton. Now a three by Shaver Jr. That misses. Armouche, offensive rebound with 1:13 left. Nearly thrown away, and it is thrown away. It got away from Kijab. He couldn't track it down. St. Bonnie's basketball.
Well, that's the right idea by Armouche. You know what you do when you're offensive rebound, when you don't have good position to put it right back up, you turn and you look for open three-point shooters. That's usually the best way to get an open three, but he just couldn't connect with his teammate.
The Bonnies up by 6 with 1:10 left, and gonna wipe the basketball off here. The contingent from upstate New York making their presence felt throughout today. And their team is up by 6 with 1 minute left to go.
They're not going to waste any motion. They're not going to rush. They're going to get the shot that they want. Specific set. Look for a little pick and roll action, maybe to get Lofton into the lane on a mismatch.
Lofton with 5. Now over to Welch, gets it back, Lofton 3, no good. Tipped outside and out of bounds. Boise State ball.
No, Boise State just did a terrific job not allowing anything to come into that lane. They closed off the low post. They got out and defended the pick and roll properly where they didn't have to switch and made St. Bonaventure shoot a long contested 3.
Time running out for Boise State. The block off the Acott shot. It'll stay with Boise State.
Well, again, Dominic Welch guarding Emmanuel Acott is a world of difference, and Mark Schmidt made that move about the 10-minute mark of this half, and Acott has not been able to shake free from Dominic Welch.
And Coach Schmidt wants a timeout. Up by 6. 31.3 left to go, and Tim, the defense of St. Bonaventure has been excellent here down the stretch.
Well, they're excellent on-ball defenders. They don't overextend. They put great ball pressure out on the perimeter, but their help defense is tremendous as well. They have 4 guys, 1 guy on the ball, but the other 4 are always ready to help. Their head's on a swivel, and they're moving on the pass, not on the dribble or on the catch. So they're moving in sync. So it's basically a well-coached team that have played a lot of games together that buy in that defense is just as important as offense.
For Boise State here, how do you deal with the final 31.3? You still have an opportunity.
You got to keep attacking. You have to trust your defense that they're going to get a stop and maybe try to get out and transition and attack the rim. Don't take those wild threes. I think they've got to space the court and try to get the ball in the lane and get to the rim and take it right to the rack.
31.3 left to go, 6-point lead. Boise State has made only 1 field goal in over 5 minutes. They've missed on 6 of their last 7 shots. Into Shaver Jr., Acott. Checked by Lofton. Lofton really attacking him, and that leads to a whistle. He got in the swipe there at the last minute. And that's number 4 on the senior out of Hillside, New Jersey.
It's a good move to give up the foul, not in the bonus. What happened, though, is they got Lofton out on the switch guarding Acott, so they went out and gave the foul.
20 seconds left.
They're going to give another one, I think.
Step back for Acott. Can't hit on the 3. Shaver Jr. with a rebound. And Acott is fouled with 12.9 left to go. And there you go.
And there you go. A team that is a well-oiled, well-taught machine. And they are in sync with their coaches' thinking. They've got 5 coaches on the floor. I'm so impressed with their ability and their knowledge how to play the game the right way.
Kijab will try. That's blocked by Attaway with 5 seconds left to go. What a performance down the stretch here by St. Bonaventure. They close with a flourish. 67-61 over Boise State.